Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto Channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. White House spokesperson. White House meetings with Sam Bankman-Fried focused on pandemic prevention related to Sam Bankman-Fried's foundation. Now, she might be able to sell this to the people outside of crypto and maybe the mainstream media news as well. But because we're in crypto, we know better. We know about the money laundering. At some point, why don't these people admit their wrongdoings? Well, he has demonstrated a high degree of subject matter expertise in pandemic prevention. In my opinion, Sam Bankman-Fried knows one thing. He knows about money laundering and he knows how to steal. That's what it comes down to. This is likely just the first of few fines coming down the pike for crypto exchanges that operate in the U.S. A senior official at one of the biggest exchanges says expect to see more fines for early violators of AML KYC rules. Now, Coinbase ended up paying a lot of money out. So, a public traded cryptocurrency trading exchange based in the U.S. agreed to pay a $50 million fine after financial regulators found that it let customers open accounts without conducting sufficient background checks in violations of anti-money laundering laws. The settlement with New York State Department of Financial Services announced Wednesday will also require Coinbase to invest $50 million to bolster its compliance program, which is supposed to prevent drug traffickers, sellers of child pornography, and other potential lawbreakers from opening accounts within the exchange. Now, you see what they're going after here? They're going after money laundering. They keep talking about it, but yet our own government was guilty of it through FTX. It's so hypocritical. But at the same time, they're going after all the exchanges. It's just going to be one after another. Ripple, XRP, and Stellar Lumens, XLM, will be the backbone of payment system of the future. Now, everybody always says, it's XLM versus XRP. It really isn't. These two cryptocurrencies are going to be so tied together. I still believe Brad is working in the background with Jed. And again, once that new financial system rolls out, these two are going to work together on a daily basis. XRP is going to move the bank's money. XLM is going to move the people's money. That's what it comes down to. But yet, so many people inside of crypto say, which one should I invest in? And then all of a sudden, you see a whole bunch of people say, invest in XRP. It's this because of this and that. Same people say, invest in XLM because this and that. I'm going to tell you the best and smartest move you could make right now. And that's to diversify and invest in both of these cryptos. They're going to be big in the future. The world economic bubble has already popped. You already witnessed a great reset. There is only two currencies with the technology to revolutionize the world of finance, XRP and XLM. Haters are simply people too lazy to do research. Tune them out. Eyes on the prize. And again, some people realize what these two cryptos are, how they will work together. Other people still see them as this crypto and that crypto. I look beyond that. ISO 222 as an international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions. It's a language that all banks use. And when you look at this, you could see exactly how XRP and XLM will be tied together inside of that new financial system. And because we're so early in the crypto, we get to watch this get built out from the bottom up through partnerships. You got to watch this crypto partnered with that crypto, bridge to this crypto. It's all coming together as we speak. That's how lucky we are as early investors. So ISO will be the foundation of the new financial system. And we see here, ISO 222 is a standard for electronic data exchange between financial services and the payment industry using DLT. It is a global regulatory framework adopted by banks worldwide, including the Federal Reserve and SWIFT. Over 70 countries, including China, India, Japan, and Switzerland, have adopted ISO 222 into their payment systems. Cryptocurrencies like Stellar, XLM, HBAR, IOTA, XDC, Ripple, Algorand, and Quant are already compliant with ISO 222. So finally, somebody's going beyond just the original ISO coins. Now they're starting to talk about HBAR being ISO compatible as well. Standardizing financial messages through ISO 222 brings numerous benefits, including linked messages to business processes, reusing components, and promoting interoperability. The UK and US are expected to adopt ISO 222 in 2023, and it will require significant data volume processing to handle real-time payments, cash management, compliant checks, and fraud detection and prevention. And people out there will still say this has nothing to do with crypto. How do you not see the big picture? Catherine Wood, ARKG, the future is decentralization, transparency, and innovation. To me, this is defined as cryptos that are aligned with incoming regulations and have real business user case. And when you look at this map, you could see where these countries are as far as crypto regulations. Most of them have not had regulations put in place yet. But they all have one thing in common. Regulations are coming to every single country, little by little. And here in the US, we got to hope the right people regulate crypto. Because if the wrong people regulate it, they're not going to look out for me or you in any way. I can't stress that enough. 5 of the many reasons I own and continue to buy XRP. The SEC case will end, but XRP won't. NFTs built on the XRP ledger just getting started. CBDCs built on the XRP ledger getting started. ISO 222 compliant. It's fast, scalable, and expensive. And again, that's what you got to look at. The SEC case will end, and no matter what the outcome is, XRP will still continue forward. At some point, it's still going to hit those high prices. The world is a big place outside of the U.S. It's the U.S. government, and even though it's clear to see Ripple should win, I would be surprised if the SEC came out with a victory. I don't trust the system over there. The sooner Ripple leaves the US, the better. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Now, I said this in previous videos. I feel Ripple is definitely going to win that lawsuit. I don't even think it's going to go to settlement. I think the judge is going to rule in favor of Ripple. But then you look at it the way our government is ran, and that makes you question things. So why would the White House not meet with an American crypto company and discuss the crypto industry? Did the SEC arrange these meetings? Plenty of questions about this one. This is talking about the White House meeting with Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. Why are they not meeting with Ripple? Talking about XRP for the future, talking about innovation for the future. That makes me question things a little bit. Then you look at something like this that happened as well. And this shows you who's really running the show. And it's not the politicians that we voted for in any way. It's the big banks. So this happened. U.S. Virgin Islands sues J.P. Morgan Chase for facilitating Jeffrey Epstein sex crimes. And when you look here, you see a new lawsuit accuses Chase Bank of enabling and facilitating Epstein abuse. The complaint was filed Wednesday in Manhattan by Virgin Islands Attorney General. The suit accuses Epstein of using his home on the islands for his horrific crimes. Epstein, who died in 2019, was a client of J.P. Morgan Chase for 15 years. The suit alleges that Chase ignored the various red flags surrounding Epstein. So they had all the proof, right? But then this happened. Joe Biden just flew to the Virgin Islands to stop the woman investigating J.P. Morgan Chase and their connection to Epstein. He had her fired. Then the Virgin Islands got their funding from the U.S. The current administration protecting the Epstein clients. Great work. Now, when you see something like that happen, it makes you doubt an outcome is going to be good for Ripple. Because this same government that's supposed to be working for us is working for the big banks. And you know JP Morgan is most likely behind all the delays as far as XRP over the past 2 years. Why? Because he wants to get his product out there. He doesn't want to be left behind. You know, a lot of governments, some people in the government fear XRP. Banks fear XRP. Because it's going to disrupt a multi-trillion-dollar market. It's going to disrupt the entire payment system throughout the world all at once. And nobody that's in control now wants to lose control of that. They want to continue making money on a daily basis and enriching themselves, including politicians. That's what scares me about the outcome in the Ripple case. That's the only thing, is how corrupt the U.S. government really is. Although I do feel this judge is starting to see through the corruption as far as the SEC, I feel she thinks this case needs to come to an end already. But we will all know what's going to happen within the next 3 months. Think about it like that. It's such a short time frame, but I do feel this case is absolutely going to go the distance because ISO goes live in March as well. The Fed's not going to be ready till the middle of the year. A lot of things, in my opinion, have to happen between now and July. I feel that the US dollar has to collapse. I feel that they're going to try to fast track a CBDC at some point, bring a CBDC online, maybe even here in the US, without it going to a vote in any way. I talked about that in previous videos. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens. All we could do right now is stay patient, hold on to our XRP, and just wait for that life-changing money to come pouring in. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.